Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to our Guild's Expedition playthrough here with the fantastic Immortal Empire's Expanded mod and the extra lords for the Immortal Empire Expanded mod, linked down below in the description. Whereas if you remember last time we had to have a small incursion against the undead here because they were being butts. They were being a pain, so we forced peace with them, and yeah, they're basically being a buffer for us against the greenskins who... I'm kind of scared by how powerful Grimgor is getting. He is kind of becoming a bit of an endgame crisis, guys. And yeah, and we are moving my main force over here, and we are going to prep for an invasion up here somewhere. Not quite decided exactly where we're going to make landfall yet, but yeah. I think there's quite a big Skaven presence over here we need to deal with, so yeah, that is our plan, to try and start taking, getting a big foothold in KHURESH. And yeah, that's literally exactly where we are, guys. Oh yeah, and I'm not doubling up on buildings, I'm just swapping buildings around to make things a little more sensible. Should anybody trade with me?
Child of
nope.
the Nine.
Not yet, anyway.
Let us begin.
I probably could push a few things by offering to go to war with Grimmy, because I think a lot of Kvaen factions would like that, but I choose life. While Grimgor is definitely a threat, he is a threat for future me. I don't think I'm powerful enough to take him on. I'm going to be honest with how big his territory is. He looks terrifying, guys. Oh, some confederation going on there. Good. That is actually really good. That means Grand Cathay is becoming stronger and stronger, and I would like them as a good, staunch ally long run.
You are deemed worthy of our assistance. I will allow...
Here we go.
Begin.
Nice, we got a bit of extra growth. Yeah, let's just push prospecting for the time being. I've got gem mines, so...
Wisdom of Valea.
Let's level that up and rip that building out. There we go. Extra growth. No, extra growth first before the income buildings.
Onward.
Long run, I would like to start swapping units around, but I think that's going to have to be a future army which will be sent over. This is going to be our first expeditionary force over to KHURESH to get a foothold and work out exactly what's going on over there with the Skaven. Yes, yes? To be fair, I should probably... I'm going to work out, because he actually doesn't need anything new. So I'm potentially going to underway over there. For, you know, go dig a hole under the water, guys. And see how it goes. Because I think there's I mean, there is definitely a humongous Skaven presence there. Yeah, you see, I think I'm better starting down in here in Thankok.
My axe thirsts for war.
Hello! That is the one I want to go down, because I want to get the iron breakers, but I'm also going to need... Oh, no, that is the building I need for both. So I always get confused and think I need to get a smith as well, but obviously they use the smith. The horrible islands down here. I would have loved to palm these off on another faction, but we're just not going to get the chance, so... It's too saturated with pointy-earedness to ever be comfortable for dwarves. Oh, that could be useful, and maybe taking some pressure off them would open up some positions for me to grow, but we'll see. To start with,
Grudges will be settled.
I'm not even considering this. We are going to war. I don't care how powerful they are. They are Skaven. They must fall. Re-establish the settlement! Ooh. I think they are ones from over here, aren't they? Yeah, they're the
Summon me if you dare.
fake Japanese ones. Nippon. Really? Definitely, walls there in my, because it's one of the routes into my territory. Trying to work out if he's being pushed back. I don't know. It's hard to tell. The fact that Cafe is is confederating into one massive force, though, is going to be spectacular. That is one of the things, when you're pushing factions to the brink and they start confederating with each other, it can turn the tide so much. Good, they've not pushed out. I thought they'd pushed further, which would have potentially been foolish of them.
Onward.
The Slaret Grove. Slararet. So we're doing reasonably well there. You're still just holding here. 'Cause, I mean, we're only just maintaining public order. That's kind of terrifying, guys. Less is more, said no dwarf ever. Literally, that is such an undowy statement. You know, less is more. I don't need as much ale. I'm fine with just a little bit of gold. My beard is plenty big enough. It doesn't need to be longer, said no dwarf ever. Oh, thank you for the lore dumps about female dwarves, guys. In Warhammer. I was not sure about how the lore worked for them. I much prefer the Terry Pratchett lore, though. It's kind of cool. Don't you dare.
Make your proposal.
No. You may end up being taken on because you have territory I want.
What?
Get out of my territory, you git.
Now is chaos. Summon me if you.
We're just going to hold here a turn. I'm actually going to rip that building out. I want a growth building instead. And I'm going to hold here and I'm not going to spend any money. I would prefer not to be fighting the Cordy boys just yet, but if I have to, I have to. Oh, he's going for the vampires.
Ready. Let us be about this.
No, let's start pushing up to that. Oh, actually. Extra armor for infantry units. Yeah, you see some of these regions are going to end up overtaking the capital. So be it. Dwarves and the growth is terrible. A lot of people are hoping it's something which is going to be addressed in the new DLC coming up. But we shall see. So our incursion of KHURESH is going okay so far. I'm still playing it careful. You see, the question is, do I now go to war with the take the war surplus there, the war buffs there. Well, first thing we do is we move down here because we have Skaven!
To war.
Because I don't want to end up all messed around. I'd prefer to build up, so I suspect we're going to end up fighting here, but I could definitely use another army over here. But I cannot afford to move this army yet.
Moving. Got then. The axe thirsts for war.
I'm in a bit of an interesting situation. We'll see how it goes.
Time for a reckoning. Beards in belts.
Let's just push for the time being. Rip the rats apart. Yes, yes. They were doing quite well, but the issue is they probably still have quite big forces. I've probably just hit them from the very unexpected angle. I really want to get this place going. We're close. No, that'll do for now.
Forwards. Time for a
You
reckoning.
are going to start sailing this way. And we're actually going to go via these islands because I'm going to see if they're actually inhabitable. And we're basically bringing these guys over as a backup force and hoping that it doesn't bite me in the arse leaving those islands undefended. It's going to bite me in the arse leaving those islands undefended, but you got to do what you got to do. Sorry, I really shouldn't be double timing my end turns. Yeah. But again, this could prove useful for us if they end up fighting amongst each other massively. Skaven are being pushed in an interesting direction. To be there, that's actually quite annoying because I can't really deal with them properly. But having a second defensive force here will be useful, especially if I build it up over time. Let's go try and take Mika out. He's probably going to retreat into the woods, but... meh.
My axe thirsts for war. We march. Let us begin.
Buttermilk aplenty, I mean... That's the one which is most useful. The extra melee attack is lovely. Because it means we're more likely to hit people. I'm not going to spend anything this turn, because I want to make sure I can level up next turn properly. My income is doing well. I could build another army if needs be, and I may well throw another army out when I'm ready. But I want to, before I do that, I want to try and hold off as long as possible, because while I've got this income, I can really push my growth, can really push my buildings out. So, I'm a little concerned I'm overstretching into KHURESH, which appears to be... I was hoping it was just it hadn't revealed who was there. This appears to be a lovely, lovely Skaven nightmare of territory at the moment. I mean, it's possible they're all ruins. Yeah, right. Yes. Let's splatter at. Nice underway interception. They don't have any artillery. Don't think they have anybody who'll have warp lightning. That's the worst, scariest unit here. That and that. So yeah, I think this isn't going to be too difficult actually. I've said it now. If I'd done the auto, I would have lost something, so. There we get to look at Baldy. Yeah, that angle he seems a bit broken. Put my slayers on the edges. Spread them out a little bit more.
Iron breakers, we demand blood. Let the vengeance begin.
There's a reason for this. I want them to be able to shoot through.
Brooch thrower. Let the vengeance begin. Thunderers, we have scores to settle. Runes of spellbreaking.
There we go.
Mud. Obey me.
Let's move up to there. Make them attack us. Come on, come on, go off! Beautiful! There used to be a unit there, guys. Let's start hitting those storm vermin early.
It is a reckoning! I search
I think some of that unit's broken.
Yes, Sluggy! Get there! Get them! Shoot the waters!
I should have probably autoed this because we'd been guaranteed to wipe them out, but...
Move up!
Because you don't always when they're in the underway, or annoyingly. Make sure we slow down those rat ogres so they can't get off their fun when we're close enough.
Put those dwarf and legs! That'll do! Slayers! Thunderers! Let the vengeance begin! Will do!
Time to get that master assassin. Oh, they actually did charge me. Perfect. I meant to charge my
Take aim! Charge! Axes out!
explosion.
Ready to strike!
Yes.
Quarrelers! Take them
Take
down!
out those fire boys.
Master engineer!
There's a technical term, guys. Don't use it.
Choose the target, Lord! Find your targets!
Right, start targeting the master assassin.
Dwarf warriors!
I think we've won, guys.
Slayers! Runesmith! Ready to strike! Obey me! Dwarf warriors!
Charge him! Little annoying assassin is now running away.
Drain them! Quarrelers! Kahoot! Rattle! Fire! Reload! Fire!
Charge!
Will do! Attack the axe!
Oh, I forgot to use his axe.
That'll do!
Oh well, it's over. Good. Good. That was a nice fun battle, guys. Oh, those Slayers! Oh, wow. Yeah, they did well, guys. I mean, let's be honest, everybody did well. My Thunderers did well. Thunderers do well when they work. The issue with Thunderers is that they are much better than they used to be because they do arc now. The issue is making them work. And to be fair, against an army like this, they're good, but nah, you don't really need the armor piercing. So, while it helps. You know, it's one of those things that's always good, but is it as good as they... I mean, I say that, I compare the damage they did there. Not sure why a Buffalo province... Ah! Oh! Oh, do we have two Skaven clans here? No, it's just their banner is appearing differently on their armor. I mean, we'll be back in our settlement next turn.
Time for a reckoning. Time for a reckoning. My axe thirsts for war. Let us begin.
Let's go for replenishment to start with, to be fair. Because that is always the painful thing to get. There we go. So things are going well, the incursion is going well, we've dealt with our first real Skaven army, we've moved back to try and intercept another push towards us, so if we can take out a few Skaven armies, you know, I would potentially even take a temporary peace with the Skaven at the moment, simply because I'd prefer to consolidate my territory rather than pushing in with potential enemies behind me. But we just may not have a choice in that.
Make your proposal, my long...
No. Because I'm potentially going to have to deal with you long run. See, they're just running. They're not even considering staying somewhere where they could fight me. And my warriors, I will end up overextending massively. Just trying to look at what's potentially worth grabbing. No, I do think buffing everybody, all the two-handed guys, is probably a good idea.
Onward. Go then.
See, they'd nearly accept it. I wouldn't expect them to keep it. Gold mine! Yes! We are dwarves, we celebrate.
No. For the wisdom of Valea, move.
It's gonna be held by Skaven, isn't it? Oh. Interesting. So it's not, it's held by them. That's fine. We are going to push this way, however, to start with. Let's get the extra replenishment going. It's a long run thing that. Not going to be useful early. There we go. So we are building up nicely as time goes on. We're going to be able to start getting iron breakers out relatively soon. And we're going to start working towards some of the higher tier units. And we'll probably build up a decent... Once I've got that all sorted, I'll probably build myself a decent high end game-ish army to push with a mixture of... With a few hammerers, but mostly iron breakers and artillery. Ideally... You know, maybe a couple of units. Oh god. Oh, bugger. We may have overextended. We may have overextended. And this is what I was waiting for. And it may be a sensible time to pull back.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Not too bad, but I'll tell you what, guys, this is something for us to work out for next time. No, next time we're going to work out what to do here. I might beat them into the ground, try and catch a bit more territory, and then have a temporary peace treaty so I can deal with these guys. Because I feel that leaving these guys behind me is waiting for trouble. So I almost certainly want to try and deal with them as early as possible. We're bringing up a second army, which is going to probably be much more defensive while we expand. But the amount of Skaven control here is worrying, and I just need to play it carefully because even if I peace, they will betray me. But that's plans for next time. As always, please do like and subscribe if you are enjoying this. Other than that, comments down below. Let me know what you'd like to see me playing next as well, because we are having some stability issues with this. That does seem okay at the moment. We'll see how it goes. And as always, an extra special thank you to our channel members and patrons. That's Monsters Abound, Nose, Andrew T, Britaru, Coding Monster, Jason Air, Egg, Scrin, Newbie1 Kenobi, Jared Horn, Good Sir Twisted, and Space Ace 475. And thank you all for watching. Cheers all.